A segment about white killings in South Africa that was presented by Tucker Carlson, the well-known right-wing presenter.
An embattled minority of farmers, mostly Afrikaans-speaking, is being targeted in a wave of barbaric and horrifying murders. But instead of protecting them, the government just passed a law allowing it to seize their farms without any compensation.
After that segment aired, Trump told his Secretary of State to look into, quote, the large-scale killing of farmers.
That's right. But I would say that where this story really began to filter into the mainstream American public conversation was earlier this year, in 2025, when Donald Trump returned to the White House.
So it's January 2025, Trump's just been inaugurated, and around the same time, South Africa introduces a new land law, which we're going to get into in a little bit with Andrew Harding. But it seems to have set off a chain reaction in the US, particularly on the political right.
And we saw President Trump very quickly take a number of policy moves directed at South Africa over criticism of what he deemed its massive human rights violations.
South Africa is one of the latest countries President Donald Trump has targeted since taking office.
In early February, it was on a Friday, I recall, he issued this executive order.
With the executive order charging that the Expropriation Act signed into law by President Cyril Ramaphosa was a shocking disregard for its citizens' rights.
And it did two major things.
President Trump is withholding aid from South Africa.
Well, you plan to cut aid across other African nations, and why South Africa?
It's only South Africa.